In this one, I want to go over something that could honestly become meta if some changes were to be made. Now, I'm specifically talking about the DPS meta and how I think one machine gun might actually rise to the top if we do see nerfs to some other weapons. Bungie has already mentioned that come Lightfall, they are going to try to shift up the DPS meta, so linear fusions could go out the picture, and who knows, something like machine guns could be in there, but they've already said their philosophy with machine guns was to act clear, but when they add stuff like this to the game, I'm honestly not sure anymore. So what I'm talking about right now is the brand new machine gun, the Retrofit Escapade. If I move my camera, you can see that this is a 900 round per minute machine gun that does void damage. And this does mean that it is a rapid fire frame, which means that we'll have deeper ammo reserves and slightly faster reload when the magazine is empty. Now you might already be thinking, well, Rest, it is no way a 900 round per minute machine gun's ever going to be the DPS meta. And right now in the game, you are correct, but there are some really cool perks that can roll in this, and I think it should be noted because it could potentially be very good. But first, let's just take a look at this clip. I don't have the Retrofit Escapade on my account right now, but as you see, this other 900 RPM machine gun hits for 2,554 damage on this boss, and at 900 rounds per minute, that is going to make this a DPS of 38,310. Now obviously that is not the greatest, but compared to all the machine guns that we have in the game, 900 rounds per minute do have the highest DPS. Now if you're looking at other things for DPS though, the initial DPS bursts are very good, but when you have to count reloads in, it's going to dramatically decrease it, and that is where this gun is going to come into play. So if we come over to D2 Gunsmith, you can see all the perk rolls right here, and the main perk we need to go over first, since we're talking about reloading during DPS, is 4 times the charm. This has never been rolled on machine guns before, and what this is going to do is when you get 4 precision hits, it is going to return 2 rounds to the magazine. So you can imagine with 4 times the charm and a very large magazine size, even if you want to throw an extended mag on there, you are never going to have to reload this thing. I'm not sure the exact numbers of it, but with 98 rounds and you're always putting 2 rounds back in the mag, I think you're probably going to be able to shoot forever, if not the whole ammo reserves. If you throw something like an Actium War Rig on here too, you will for sure get through it, but I don't even think you need that. Then another cool thing to note is that 4 times the charm actually basically gives you magical bullets. The ammo it actually puts back in the magazine is free. It does not take from your reserves. So this means you're essentially getting more ammo now, and you never have to reload the gun if you are in some boss DPS scenario. And then if you remember, the cool thing is, since it is a rapid fire frame, it does have the highest DPS, and on top of that, it has deeper ammo reserves. So I think you can kind of see where I'm already going with this. You're essentially just going to have a gun that shoots infinite. You don't have to worry about reloading. You get a bunch of ammo for it, and it could potentially be very good if, like I said, things do get changed up. But it doesn't end there. If we actually come back over to D2 Gunsmith, we do have damage perks in the right columns. So things like Vorpal and Frenzy will give you a damage increase, but I think the main one to look out for is this brand new perk, Target Lock. So this is going to let you get a damage increase the longer the weapon remains on a target. So I just want you to imagine you're fighting a raid boss, you're having infinite ammo with 4 times the charm, plus it's giving you extra ammo and the deeper ammo reserves, and Target Lock is also increasing your damage. Now, there isn't a whole bunch of information out about this right now, but it seems the way it works is that it's actually a stacking bonus. The more it stacks up, the higher damage you get. I've seen some people say it's 30%, I've seen some people say it's 40%, and I've seen some people say it's 50%. These are all at the max stacks, so I'm not exactly sure which one is going to be correct, but for the sake of this video, we're going to go over all those percentages so we can kind of get an idea of how it would work. So for a 30% increase, that would increase our base damage from 38,310 to 49,803, and then for 40%, it would go to 53,634. Then if it is a 50%, it would go to 57,465 DPS. Now those numbers are already looking a lot better, and again, accounting for 4 times the charm, you're never going to have to reload that, so that is going to be your DPS for the entirety of the magazine. You're never going to have any downtime with that reload. Now, however, a couple things are going to play into that. Target Lock only is going to work as the damage increases after you look at the target. I'm not exactly sure the amount of time it takes to get an extra stack of damage. If it's not long, you're going to be able to get to that damage really quickly, and then you're going to be able to keep that DPS up forever. But to kind of counteract that damage ramp up, it does have an origin trait called Ambush, so it improves range handling and damage against combatants during the opening moments of engagement. So this means you're now going to be able to have more damage at the beginning while that is stacking up in the background, and then you're going to have that huge damage increase. Again, the whole time, you're never going to have to reload the gun. And this is obviously all tested without Well, Phantomite. It is on Void, so, you know, Void subclasses, things like Night Stalker is already really strong, so you can just create Void Wells with that. Even Titan is also really good now with their Barricade buffs. You're going to be able to easily stack Phantomite and stuff with this as well. and I think it could be a very fun option. So I just wanted to make this video, let you all be on the lookout for that. Let me know what you all think about this. Do you think he could potentially become meta at some point in the lifespan of Destiny, especially maybe with Lightfall, if they are going to be nerfing some heavy weapons? I definitely think this is a fun grab. It is going to be fun to try out, and if machine guns ever do become meta at some point, this is definitely going to be one you're going to regret not getting. But anyway, that's going to do it all for me. I really hope you all enjoyed. If you learned anything new and you want to see more content just like this, consider subscribing, drop a like, and turn notifications on. Also, if you'd like to join my Discord, follow me on any of my socials, all that will be linked in the description. But just know watching this video is way more than enough, and that every single bit of support from you all is truly appreciated. Thank you all so much for watching this one, and have a great day. Peace.